This week we are going to be designing our own music album covers. So our objective is that we are going to learn about the process of designing music album covers in order to design our own. So an album cover is the front of the packaging of a music album that you would see at the store, and the purpose of this picture is to draw you in and get you to buy the album. So we're thinking about marketing when we're designing a music album cover. Some things to think about when you're designing it is, what size or font do I want to use? What will catch the person's attention? What will make it stand out from other music album covers? And how can I make sure that they remember my name and my music? So this doesn't have to be an album by you, but it could be. You could make this an album if you were going to make an album, or it could be about another celebrity. I want you to think about your composition. That is how you lay out the cover of your album art. Where will the focal point be placed? So the focal point is the thing that your eyes are drawn to first. If you look at some of the things on the slide, the Pink Floyd album, it's of course the triangle. Reputation, it's Taylor Swift's face. Cry Baby, it's Melanie Martinez crying. Think about how the colors portray the mood that you're going for. Will it be monochromatic and simple? Will it be colorful? Will it be pastels to give people a calming effect? Think about how you might want to do that. So I want you to make sure you go through all of the different album covers I provided and watch the video about it so that you can think about it for yourself a little bit. Then I want you to decide if you are going to be doing a 2D drawing in your sketchbook, or if you're going to be using Pixlr. Pixlr is a digital photo editing website, and I will be making a separate video on how to edit your photos and create a digital music album cover. So if you would like to do that, please watch that video as well. You also have the option to hand illustrate, draw your music album cover in your sketchbook, so that's totally fine as well. Now, I included some digital composite images as well as some digitally manipulated images, and I want you to look at these, and you can consider these when creating your album cover, whether you're doing it digitally or drawing it, because you can copy the styles and use digital manipulation while drawing. For example, there's a photo of a woman with butterflies all over her face. You could still draw that instead of combining photos of a butterfly onto a woman's face, if that makes sense. So a composite image is when there are two or more photographs that are kind of blended and put together. So people do this using photo editing apps. They can put transparency layers, which is what I went for when I was designing mine. It looks really cool to have overlapping images. It looks like a ghostly figure over the face or over the object. But it could also be objects that don't normally go together going together, like a woman wearing a city on top of her head in one of the photos, or a man with 4 hands, or this collage of this woman with the Leaning Tower of Pisa on her head, fish and airplanes and birds coming out of the back of her head. So you need to decide which one you're going to do, and then you need to get started on it. And here is your criteria for success. So you need to include the artist's name, as well as a title for your album. So come up with a title that embodies the theme. You could choose a song that the artist already had, or you can make up a title. For example, I did a Drake album and I titled it Aubrey because that's his real name. But I also did Melanie Martinez and I entitled it Dollhouse, which is an actual album by her. And then I made up the names of the album for Mika and Ariana Grande as well. So for example, with Mika, it was a very balanced drawing that I came up with, so I entitled it Balance. Your criteria for success also has that you have a focal point. So there's a clear place that your eyes go to first. So what was important to make sure you have a focal point is to make sure you have something in the center of the album cover. The next thing is that if you are drawing it by hand, that you have fully colored it in or you have fully shaded it. If you are using digital work, then I would like for you to use digital manipulation by combining 2 pictures or by doing some drawing on top of the picture. And I will be showing you how to do that in my video. And then again, make sure the whole album cover is full of details. That's it. Bye.